It's Monday. Yes, money making Monday, marvelous Monday, whatever you want to call it. Yes, and let's get this party started. So, yes, if you are a newbie to me, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. That just means you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. I love my newbies. Love the hearts. Yes, love the roses on TikTok. I see you, girl. Yes, and make sure you tag two people, share the broadcast. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. And so if you want some motivation, inspiration, and business tips, this is the page for you. And so my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So if you're newbie to me, put newbie in the chat. You're just now hearing my voice. And of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag and share, you and I just became besties. And you could ask me any business question and I'll teach on that subject or I'll answer you privately because you're my people. So hashtag to all the pretty people is my fans, is my friends, it's all of you, the followers. And so we crown our kings and queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So are you a pretty person? Yes or yes? Say hashtag yes, Jerusha, pretty people, if you are a pretty person. So if I cough, it's because of my sinus. So no worries, no worries. We'll get through this today. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, pretty people. I see you in the chat. Say hi, Jerusha. I actually speak back. I will definitely speak back to you. So I'm happy to hear from you today. Yes. So let's get this Monday started and let's talk about commitment. How many of you are really committed to your businesses? We have, yes, hashtag pretty people. We have what is this October? No, this is September. September, October, November, December, and the end of 2022 going into 2023. Are you ready? Did you do exactly what you said you were going to do on January 1? If you didn't, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you did yesterday. I care what you decide to do today. I'm wonderful. How are you today? So, what does it take to grow your business? Write this down. I'm going to share with you what I've learned is commitment. Now, that seems so easy, but people can't do it, okay? So what does it take to grow a business? What does it take to grow yourself? What does it take? Commitment. Listen, tomorrow is coming whether you choose to grow or not. And so I'll say it again. Tomorrow is coming whether you choose to grow or not. A speaker said, I hope I can get this right, the chair of compromise is more comfortable than the chair of commitment. Jerusha, you better write that down. The chair of compromise is much more comfortable than the chair of commitment. So we're going to talk about what I've learned about committing yourself, being all in. Because I don't know if people know what that word actually means. So I had to look it up. So I'm Jerusha, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach, and I help people start a business with me. I'm currently developing 100. Did I say 100? Yes. 100 new entrepreneurs, right, who want a business. They're ready. They're ready to go. They're ready right now. I'm definitely looking at developing the 100. So if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat. And then I also help all of you. I don't care what business you are currently in. I don't care what your small business is, what you sell, lotions, potions, pots, pans. I don't care, hair, lashes, nails. It doesn't matter to me, okay? What matters to me is you learn how to leverage and monetize social media as I have in the last couple of years. So let's talk about this commitment level to do it. Okay, so put 100 if you want to learn more about the 100s, but I want to shorten your learning curve. So when desire penetrates potential, it conceives reality. And so I desire to develop 100 new. That means new people who want to start a business and be a part of a growing organization. This is an empire. And so that means I got to be committed to the process. And so my dream is too big for me to quit and think about it. 100 families, 100 lives, 100 six-figure earners, 100. Can you imagine that? So my dream is too big for me to think about it, to take a break. My dream is too big for me to fall off a week or two. I need to show up consistently and be committed to the process. So each one of us has a capacity for greatness. Tap into your greatness. You've got what it takes because you're already here. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you want more. The fact that you're still listening, you want it. Now you just got to commit to it. So here's what I've learned. Write this down. Pretty person's going to put this in the chat for me. Yes, my pretty people, help me out. Here's what I've learned about being more deeply committed. Number one, take away choice. I don't have a choice. There's no other choice but to show up on social media every day, whether I'm posting, whether I'm live, whether I'm doing short form video. There's no other choice. Not doing it is not a choice. That means every single day committed to showing up online because I'm building a people's business. I'm on social media, so I need to be social. That's number one. Write that down. Take away choice. That's the problem with most people. If you are an entrepreneur and you work a full-time job, I worked a full-time job when I started my business, okay? Understand, me and you, I was there. But I still committed to IPAs every day, income producing activities, every day along with my full-time job, and my son was a toddler at the time. So you can do it too. That's the first thing. Number two, write this down. Do it with your entire being. Everything inside of you. Do it with your entire being. I had to be all in or you all out. There's no halfway. I'm on the fence. You're all in or you all out. Do you want it or you don't? It's like yes or no. It's not, it's a gray area. It's not a gray area when it comes to your life. There's no gray areas. You're either in or you out. You're either committed or you're not. So do it with your entire being. I had to commit when I worked a full-time job, started my home-based business. My son was a toddler. I had to juggle all the things like everybody else, a husband, household, all the things. Listen, it is stressful, but it is also worth it. Okay? Commit your whole self. The third thing that I've learned is remember your deeper why. Now, you've heard people say, why makes you cry? Your why might not make you cry. It might just be, what you want. It doesn't have to make you cry. But my why did make me cry, which was my son at the time. So remember, write that down. Number three, your deeper reason. Why? Why do you want a home-based business? Why do you want a business at all? Why do you want a 6 or 7-figure income? Why do you want to be debt-free? Why do you want time freedom? Why? What would that do? Like, if you had it, what would that mean to you? Like, why do you want this so badly? You got to remember why you started your businesses. I don't care if you are in network marketing or direct sales or you just have a small business. Why do you want this level of independence? Why? What is it? What will it do for you? For me, leaving a legacy for my boys. For me, retiring my mom. For me, taking my parents and my family, immediate siblings on international trips around the world. For me, that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to leave my boys a legacy. Why? What is the reason? I'm not doing it for a handbag. I can get that now. Like, I'm not doing it for just material things, right? I'm doing it because I have a vision of where I want my children and their children and their children and their children to experience. So it's bigger than me. Okay, so you got to have that. And number four, what I can tell you, what I've learned is if you aren't fully doing it, ask what's holding you back. If you're not fully committed to whatever you said you wanted, ask yourself. It's just you, girl. Talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. Right now, it's a whole staff meeting going on in my head all day long. I'm talking to myself all the time. My son's like, who are you talking to? Me. I'm talking to me. It's a staff meeting going on right now. So you got to talk to yourself and ask what's holding you back. And I know most people are going to say time. I don't have time. Yes, you do. Listen. You do have time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The beggar and the billionaire have the same 24 hours. You do have time. You haven't made time. Put that word in there, made. You haven't made time because you do have it, okay? You can steal 15 minutes 4 times a day. That's a power hour working on your dream. You can do that. Everyone has an additional hour, right? It's not even an additional hour, but an hour that you can commit to what you said you wanted. Writing a book, starting a nonprofit, whatever it is, okay? Investing in properties, investing in stocks, whatever it is, learning, trading, whatever. You do have the time. You got to say, I got to make the time because it's important to you. We do exactly what's important to us. Let's not make any mistakes. You do exactly what's important to you. Yes or yes. Say, Jerusha, yes, you do. Okay. Now, what's holding you back? Everybody's time, money. Okay, no, if you put in the time, right? It's easier if you have money because you can pay people, you can take courses, all the things to speed up your learning process. But you do have the time that's already given to you every day that you woke up. You have a pulse, you have a purpose, right? Every day you have the time. You need to make the time. Yes? Okay. Now, number 5, what I've learned about commitment. Get out of commitments that you're not going to uphold. You're not going to do it because it makes you feel guilty, right? If you don't achieve something. Get out of commitments you aren't going to uphold. That's going to relieve you of a lot of pressure. Now, what happens is, okay, so for instance, I have an email list, right? I don't love taking the time to create an email funnel, and I don't love that, right? So I have to pay somebody else to do that, right? But when I am doing it, right? Oh, it drains me. I don't want to commit to it. It drains me. So that means you got to delegate. Okay? You got to delegate it or don't do it. Is it important to you? Is it going to help your growth in your business and your success and it has to get done, right? Or you can defer it. Okay? But if you defer it, right? There's a time frame on it. You have to have a time frame for everything. And so one of the things that you can do is if you know you're not going to commit. So for instance, if you're building a business and you have to get leads and clients and you're selling a product and all the things, and you have to meet new people every day, you have to start new conversations every day, but you know you're not going to commit to 20 new conversations every day. Well, then say 15. If you know you're not going to commit to 15, well, say 10. But you do have to do something, okay? So you want to make sure that it is something you're going to commit to no matter what. The problem is we give ourselves excuses because we don't have a boss hovering over us. When you're independent and you have your own business, no one's going to call me and say, Jerusha, did you make 50 contacts today, 100 contacts today, 10 contacts today? No one's going to do that, right? I have to hold myself accountable. I have to be committed to myself, yes or yes. Okay, but when you have a boss and you work for a job, you hold those commitments. You are serious about those commitments. You got to have that same energy for your businesses. I need you to have that same energy. So most people will work their business when it's convenient. You better write this down. They're not committed, they're interested. Say, Jerusha said, most people will work their businesses when it's convenient for them. When I have time, not today, I'll do it tomorrow. They're not committed, they're interested. You're interested. Commitment is you're doing it regardless. There are no choices. So I read, commitment is staying true to what you said you would do long after the mood and the excitement has left. Inky Johnson said that. Commitment is staying true to what you said you would do long after the mood and the excitement has left. Okay, I'm not excited every day. When you go to a conference or a seminar or you listen to a speaker, you get all fired up. I'm going to do it. And then once that excitement has left, are you still committed to posting every day? Are you still committed to the TikToks? Are you still committed to the lives? Are you still committed to it? It's harder, right? It's harder. But when you want it bad enough, you do it anyway. Most people are driven by their emotions and they should be driven by their commitment. I'm driven by my own commitment. I don't care what business, what company, I'm committed to me. Understand, everything that I do is commitment to what I really want. You've got to have that same attitude, okay? You're the pretty people. You got this, girl. I need you to commit until the end of the year. Oh, I love the hearts. Thank you for the roses. Commit with me, okay? Comment, what's your commitment to yourself? Not to your upline, your mentor, your business coach, your life coach, your therapist. What's your commitment to yourself? Put it in the chat for me. I want to know what, if you don't mind sharing, what is your commitment to yourself? I'm committed to my boys. I'm committed to leaving a legacy for them. And I'm going to do whatever it takes because I'm winning every day. Whatever is necessary, WIN, whatever is necessary, I'm winning every day. I don't care what it looks like. I'm committed to the process. Okay? Yes, I will respond. What is your commitment to yourself? I will hold you accountable. Now, if you really want some accountability, I have my coaching program for those that are serious. 6 months of coaching. Let me tell you, this is what I've learned. I took my business offline, came online, grew my accounts to 100,000 followers in 90 days. I've learned a thing or two. I've taken business courses, been in strategies, masterminds, and I put it all together in my courses for people like you who are not seeing the success you want online. You're not getting all the clients that you really need. You're not prospecting enough. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to start conversations. You don't know how to overcome objections. You don't know how to ask for the sale. You don't know what to post. You don't know about the algorithm. You don't know the importance of videos and doing them. You don't know any of those things. I help you with all of that in my 6-month course. So if you want to learn more about that, put 6 in the chat. Put 6 in the chat if you're like, I need one-on-one coaching and I need 6 months of me holding you accountable to what you said your goal was. You being committed to the process. Then if you're the type of person you just want to do 3 days, you're like, Jerusha, see, I'm a 3-day rider. Teach me what you need to teach me in 3 days. I'm going to implement. I promise you. I'm going to watch all the videos and I'm going to commit and I'm going to do it. So if you're that person, the 3-day ride is open right now. Enrollment is open. Put hashtag 3-day ride. So in the 3-day ride, I get to show you how to have unlimited leads and how to recruit more people. I am a recruiting machine. I'm known for recruiting. I won number 1 in my company for recruiting. I'm telling you, the one thing I know how to do is teach you how to attract the right people and recruit those people in your businesses. And so the 3-day ride, excuse me, might be something for you. Okay, if you need a longer commitment, put 6, baby. People understand. People will let you down. Numbers never lie. This is a numbers business. All of us, it's all about the numbers, solving problems. We're in the business of solving problems. Let me just tell you, you are a winner. The fact that you're still watching, you want something more. Winners do daily what slackers do occasionally, okay? So which one are you? Winners do daily what slackers do occasionally. I'm going to do it daily because I am committed to the process. Yes, hashtag 3-day ride. I see you. Listen, when I was growing up, I don't know about you guys. So there was this book that my mom used to make us read. It's called Lucy Didn't Listen. Okay. And so every time we didn't do something that we were told to do, we were pretty good kids though. She would be like, Lucy didn't listen. And this book, the entire book is about this lady being instructed to do something and she is not able to do it or not capable of doing it or forget to do it or do it a different way or whatever it is. And so anybody familiar with this book, right? And so when I had my boys, I was looking for this book. I was like, I got to find this book. Lucy Didn't Listen. Couldn't find it. Googled it, all the things, couldn't find the book. And I'm like, I'm wondering if that was the actual title, but I knew the whole concept was Lucy Didn't Listen. And so when I used to, my boys, when they were much younger and they didn't do something, I'm always like, Lucy didn't listen. Didn't I tell you the X, Y, and Z? Lucy didn't listen. And my son said to me one day, he's like, I'm not a Lucy. I'm like, all right, well, Luke didn't listen. Luke didn't listen. And so I'm going to tell you today, listen. You were meant to do hard things, Lucy. Listen, okay? Don't be like Lucy didn't listen. You must act as if it's impossible to fail. You must commit today to the end of the year. Commit to whatever you decided that you needed to do in 2022. Commit for the next, 90 days or 100 days from now. Make the commitment. Listen, Lucy, listen. I'm telling you, I'm in it to win it with you. That's why I'm developing 100 new entrepreneurs in my organization. Put 100 if you want to learn about the 100. It's happening. It's happening because I'm committed. I'm committed. If you know the end from the beginning, you'll stay empowered in the process. See, I know the end results. I know what I see. I know what I envision, right? So if you know the end from the beginning, you'll stay empowered in the process. And the process is when people stop. The process is when people think about it. The process is where it hurts, right? The process. But you got this. I believe in you. You're going to do whatever is necessary, WIN. You're going to win the rest of this year because you're going to make that commitment. And that's what I've learned. I wanted to share that with you. So if you love this, you got value, you like Jerusha, yes, make sure you share the broadcast, obviously. Tag 2 people, share the broadcast. If you want more motivation, inspiration, and business tips like this, yes, make sure you share. I got 100. I see you. Hashtag 3-day ride. You want to be a part of the 3-day ride? Listen, I'm going to hold you accountable because I want to see you win. We got this, girl. We got this. I'm so excited. And so I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I see you on the page. Yes, let's get this